Yes, welcome back to the Bray Ethan Podcast, episode 137, and of course it is all powered by Pegs. It's technically the Uni and TAFE student discount platform.
That's changing though.
It will. September 5. This will come out most likely on the 3rd of September, so in 2 days' time, Pegs is open to everyone.
General public.
Yeah. You can go down to Royales and get, I think it's like 30% off or something. It's amazing.
It's nuts. It is absolutely bonkers. But this guest, he's been on the guest list for quite a while. He's just had to park media duties for a little bit, but now that the season's done, we've got him in. He may be the best looking in this year's draft, I might say. He probably gets that a lot. He makes seagull noises like no other. Please welcome Luke Urquhart. Urks, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me, boys.
Pleasure. Did you want to give us a little sneak peek into that secret talent?
Oh, yeah. So, it was the week before we were going out to SA, and, we were a bit down and out from the Allies loss in the first game. So, me and Blake Kelly at training just started making some weird noises in the warm-up. So, that kept going on to I think we're doing it at the airport as well, going out to SA on the vending machines and stuff. But, we ran out onto the field at Alberton Park against the SA boys, and, Gibbo the runner was like, come on, Erks, like, let's get everyone up and about. So, I started making some seagull noises, and then Kel started doing it, Rawlsy was doing it, everyone was up and about. Yep. And, then we went into lines, we were doing some centre bounce work before the game, and the SA boys run out and do their little scream thing down the wing. And then I made a seagull noise again, like, as they ran past, and then, they were coming down the wing, and then they started making, like, weird, I didn't even know what noises they were.
Crow noises, apparently.
Yeah, crow, whatever they were trying to do. But, it was pretty funny, and then, had a good hit out against them.
So do you want to warm into things in the episode, and we'll revisit the actual noise later, or you can do it now, or...
I think we save that one for later.
Save it, all right, because there's been, a lot of questions, but... you knew it was coming though, so we will get to it. Now, the Urquhart name, it's a unique one. What are the family origins? And the only thing I could find on anyone called Urquhart was Gavin Urquhart, who played for North Melbourne in 2012. Any relation or anything?
Yeah, so no relation to Gavin. I actually asked Mum or Dad that the other day because someone else said that to me, but nothing there. We're Australian. Mum's side's from Scotland, which is funny enough because there's an Urquhart Castle in Scotland. Okay. But obviously it's Dad's last name, so just don't know how we got that, but
Melville Junior Footy Club was where it all started. You only had the one state footy experience in under 15s, schoolboys under 15s. Was there did you miss out on, say, 12s beforehand, or was the 15s the first one you tried out for, and was there a bit of heartache when you missed out on the 16s?
Yeah, so 15s was the first one. I didn't try it for the 12s or anything because, obviously back then water polo was my main sport, and probably still was until probably last year or the year before. So played all my juniors down at Melville, won a flag back-to-back 7 and 8. Making the 15s was good fun. It was obviously the COVID year as well. So we played 3 games. One was down in Bunbury, then one up in Joe, then one in Cow. So, it was a good first hit out. Like, get to know some of the boys as well, so,
And touching a bit on water polo, beyond talented, you said off air that you're better at water polo than you are at footy. So that was seriously a pursuit that could have gone far.
Definitely. Yeah, water polo was definitely my main sport back then. Obviously, like I touched on a bit before, 2 years ago, decided to go with footy. I'd say I'm a way better water polo player than I am at footy. So
could you have gone to LA in 2028 if you pursued it still?
I reckon if I put that as my first sport, put all that as my priorities, I reckon we'll see what happens. So
because it's not like a sport like, say, footy or cricket where every second person plays it. It's pretty rare you find someone, so clearly the talent size pool would be a lot smaller.
Over here in WA it's not too big, but when you go to like states and nationals and stuff, like there's some big boys over from the eastern states, like especially the Sydney, Queensland, Canberra boys, like it's a big sport over there for them.
Oh. Yeah. Well, there's a great photo of you running out in the mud next to Ashton Bryant last year in the PSA. When was it that you established yourself in Aquinas' one side? Because I think you debuted before or a lot earlier than some, and most were at Colts level too.
Yeah, so I played coming into year 10. It was definitely a goal of mine. Didn't do any of the pre-season or anything because I was playing water polo and had a bit of hip soreness. I played round 1, year 10 against Wesley, and Wesley had to match up on Ruben Jimby as well. So straight into the team. I knew he was playing league at the time as well, so shitting myself a bit against him. But yeah, kicked 2 or 3 that day, and then played ones ever since then.
And yeah, stuck in the team ever since. So 2 or 3 on Ruben, or do you reckon you drifted forward, and he wasn't your direct opponent for the whole game?
Oh, I'll go with it that I kicked him on him, but I'm not too sure. But
I think I might have umpired that game actually. Aquinas versus Wesley, round 1.
Good memory.
Round 1.
Yeah, round 1.
Yeah, I definitely umpired that.
Well, to be able to solely focus on the Arco Cup this back half of the year, and things were already intense, but then I guess the tragedy that came with losing Nick. If you're okay to have a quick chat about that. He touched so many people who didn't know him, so I can only imagine, as a close mate, how have you been able to deal with that? And it's something you always have to deal with, but so many emotions in that regard, and then now leaving school with the end in sight as well.
Yeah, it's definitely super hard. Obviously he's like one of my best mates, and then I was with him 5-10 minutes before the accident happened. But I reckon it comes down to a lot of people's stories. Like, everyone in life has their own hardship. If that's a family and your member's sick, you're grieving at the time, injuries. But it was the support system around me that I surround myself with, like our close mates, family, friends. Like, they've played a massive role in helping not just me, but our whole friend group out. And then at the same time, being able to be there for Nick's family, and they're also here for us at the same time. So that was really good. And then, coming to the back end of the year, just playing the Alco, winning that for Nick. But we wanted to win that for ourselves, but we knew if we played for Nick as well, that would all come at the same time.
Got some lovely wristbands as well.
The campaign that the Campo family have started. So do you want to talk us a bit about that from what you know from that? Yeah,
so Nick's dad, Daniel, he's starting a campaign for like road safety and safe driving and stuff. So that should all be coming out very soon. So Nick's dad, so Dan dropped these off to me yesterday as one of Nick's good mates to start handing them out for all the boys. So I think I've got a couple hundred. He ordered about, I think it was another 3,000 yesterday, and they'll come in about 2 weeks. So we'll get these out to everyone, make sure everyone's driving safe, even if you don't know him. It's touched a lot of people, as you said.
Yeah, of course. Well, you'll have school to distract you from, I guess, now to the end of the year with draft and graduation and whatnot. So there will still be a lot probably going on with the 2 months or so left in the year. So how will you go, I guess, filling time from now to the draft day? Yeah,
so I break things up into goals. So it's kind of, it's a bit cliche. Everyone says day by day, week by week for, I guess, this year for a lot of the boys looking to go into the draft. So my main focus is now is to get next 4 weeks of working for the combine. So that will be my main goal from there. And then I guess once that's done, you've got another 4 or 5 weeks till the draft. So I'll keep myself distracted, have a bit of downtime off away from footy, see my mates, go out on the boat, jet ski. So I'm pretty big on the recovery side of things as well. So getting the sauna or ice bath as well.
Yeah.
And you have graduation as well. That'll keep you busy. An 18th birthday coming up. That'll occupy you as well. What are the plans for that?
So my 18th is I think it's a week or 2 before we go away for the combine. So I'll just spend that, have a couple of dinners with the family. Won't be doing anything too big till after the combine. And then graduation I think is a week after I get back from Melbourne as well. So there's a lot of...
That's a busy month or so.
Yeah, it's pretty busy, but it's exciting.
Yeah.
And back circling to last year a little bit, the hip surgery, it's been somewhat documented already, but 8 weeks in bed, 6 months sideline. Is that correct?
Yeah, so it was 6 to 8 weeks bedridden from when I got home from hospital. So I was in hospital for about a week after. And then it was meant to be a 9 to 12 month recovery, so we were just going to rule me out for the whole year. Then keep me on ice for that last year, so coming to this year feeling good. But did all my rehab. I was doing about 3 hours every day. Had the best physio out there with Chris Perkin. He's one of the Eagles physio, so seen him pretty much once every week. Did all my rehab well, and then got back within 6 months to play my first game back.
Hip would have been an interesting one to explain to people.
Yeah, it's been pretty funny, like trying to explain it. No one really understands the words of it. I don't even think I do either. Yeah. But I kind of do all this one to show them what happened. But it's good.
Yeah, right. So what, you were playing when it happened?
Yeah, so because I was obviously playing a lot of water polo, like I'd be swimming in the morning, and then I swim before school, and then after school I'd have water polo training, and straight from water polo training I'd have to go to footy training. Yeah. So I'd just flare up and down my groin. So my hip wasn't actually sore at all, but my groin got a bit sore. So went and saw Tex, that's Chris, the physio, and then he got me on to the surgeon, got scans, and found it from there.
Yeah, right. Well, the talk pre-summer versus post-summer about you seemed to be through the roof. So what did you do in the pre-season this year to impress so much without even obviously stepping a foot onto a ground?
Yeah, so in the off-season, one of my good mates is a national steeplechase runner. So I knew, I wanted to get as fit as I can. So I did a good 5-week block with that national group. Just they were flogging me. I was chasing tail the whole day. I was doing that about 3 times a week with them. They were just flogging me. So I got my 2K down to a 6:10.
Wow.
So running with them, I reached out to a dietitian as well, who also worked with the Eagles with that Tex bloke. So they wrote me up a good gym program to get my power and strength through, but then also eating the right foods through her to get my weight up as well. So I put on a lot of weight, got super fit, and then I'm pretty hard work, I'd like to say. So just coming into training every time, especially like being in the summer squad as well. Yeah. Like you're trying to impress the whole time. So just working hard every training, and I guess that all got put together by itself.
Did you surprise yourself at all? Because I remember, I guess around that Christmas time, a lot of people are sort of forecasting the best prospects for the next year, and maybe you weren't there. But then I remember sort of come February, March, everyone was like, Luke Urquhart's tearing it up. You got to watch out for this guy. I remember Malachi said that as well. So we sort of surprised that, like as Bray said, there was no footy to be played, but you sort of just shot up out of nowhere.
I was surprised. I always thought if I put the work in, I'd be able to. I'm pretty big on the self-confidence side of things, so I knew, because I'm still pretty raw. I haven't played too much footy in my whole life with injuries and water polo and whatnot. So I knew if I put in the work, I would see what happens. I was actually a bit surprised how good my pre-season went. Had no injuries throughout it. But being up there at state, making such good mates, the resources we had with the wealth and knowledge of all the coaches. And then I guess coming out to that practice game down in Coburn, I had a fair bit of the footy, kicked 1-6 out of the midfield. That was, a good hit out. And then from there on, I surprised myself a lot that game. I was training well in the match sim and then came at that game and then did that. And then I was like, right, I've actually got a good chance here.
I was going to say, back to the 2K stuff. So obviously what you said, 6:10 you ran after the training with your mate who's a steeplechaser. Do you know what was it a big, change in time from that 6:10 to what the previous, official time 2K you did?
Yeah, so obviously you have about 2-3 weeks off legs. So had my 3 weeks off legs and then went up to state for the induction for the summer camp, or summer squad actually. And then we had to run a 2K on the grass up at Chewett. I ran like a 7:20.
Yeah, that was a big jump.
It was still like top 10 up there because that grass is terrible and it was 35 degrees at 12 o'clock in the middle of the day, which wasn't too good. We're all on the floor straight after, but if you count it from the 7:20 up at Chewett, and then 6:10 on the track, it's a pretty big jump.
Yeah.
Traditionally, East Freo have always been strong with state reps in the program, but how was it flying the flag as the sole shark in it this year?
Obviously being able to spend the time, especially because in summer squad as well as the only East Freo boy. So, being able to create new mates up at state and, best mates, we're going to have for a long time. I know the memories and special times we had together. It's very, very special between us all. The connection piece throughout it all as well. Being the only East Freo thing, coming into it, I was a bit nervous. I think I knew 3 or 4 boys at the state 18, so I was a bit nervous coming in, but, wouldn't change it for a thing. They're all my best mates.
It's just unusual to think East Freo only have the one representation. They're always the club is always usually strong. It's just weird. They've just hit a year. It's just you.
Yeah, well, I think weird. It was we're family friends with the Warners, so I think Corey's year they had maybe 8 to 10 or something stupid like that. But it
was a heap of them that year. You were thrown straight into it. You captained the boys in game 1. How was that experience?
Yeah, so we worked. The whole group worked with a company called Leading Teams.
Yep.
So that's everyone in the squad. We did that throughout the first day in pre-season on the Mondays every second week. So David Armfield came down, actually lives over in Adelaide, so they work with the AFL clubs Leading Teams. And then, we had our camp down at Point Walter for the winter squad. So, after that week, we all put our votes in. Then, lucky enough to be in the leadership group with me, Bowie, Aussie and JD. And then, Bowie got injured a week or two before our Allies game, so I actually didn't know until the pre-meeting before the game that I was going to captain that week. So, that was an awesome experience. And then I guess the trust from all my teammates to put me into the leadership group as well. And then from the coaches and stuff to let me lead the boys out. Yeah, it's definitely something I'll hold on to forever.
Pre-game rev up
speech.
speech.
It was a good one. I can't remember what it was, but I was having a chat with Rawsy beforehand. If anyone's going to do a rev up, it'd be me. Even in the practice games when Bo would talk or JD actually captained the Claremont Resi's game. Yeah, I was always doing the rev up speeches.
So have you copped any shit since then about it, or was it actually good?
No, I haven't copped anything. Everyone was having a good laugh before the game, so nah.
Clearly it's a good one.
Statistically, the Vic Metro game was probably your best. Did you feel like it was your best as well?
I think I was pretty consistent throughout the champs. But I guess coming into that week, it was obviously a lot of talk from the start of the year saying WA have no talent, and then Vic Metro was stacked. So their midfield brigade between Smill, Jagger, Levi, Grossi was in there for a bit as well, even Murphy Reid. I think that was definitely my best game. It was definitely probably we prepared a lot as the whole team coming into them, but this one was pretty close to all us boys and touched us a bit. So I remember driving to the game with my dad. I was like, I'm on today. Like, I want to show the people what I can do from the best of the best. I was super nervous coming into that week. I actually left my ticket to get into opposite home. So
wow.
I was walking around. I was calling Mum. I was like, can you send me a photo of it? So Mum had to send me a photo of it. But that I think definitely, especially my first quarter against them, that would have been my best bit statistically and probably from a game perspective from the champ. So
such a big occasion as well.
It was good fun, and then the crowd as well. Like, obviously, it didn't look like there was that many people there because Optus is so big. But it was super loud, even with the probably couple hundred that were in there at the time. But towards the back end of it as well, when all the Freo boys were on the sideline, the Gold Coast boys, and everyone, all the fans coming in to watch them. So it was a cool experience.
It would have been. Well, we're not expecting you to agree with this statement, but there's been a fair chunk of people that were saying you were robbed of all Australian honours in the carnival. How do you respond about those, I guess, asking you about it? A lot of people have come up to me about it, and it's not really anything that comes to you. It's just you get called an All-Australian, so it's nothing too major. But I would have loved to be in it, and I definitely put my best foot forward to be up for that.
Yep. Well, we believe you had the esteemed privilege of rooming with one Malachi champion interstate. The question has to be asked, what time did he keep you up till?
So I was actually on the plane trip as well. I was next to Malachi, and then on the bus, Mally came and sat next to me, and I was telling him the whole week, I said, I'm not going to stay with you. If I'm with you, I'm actually going to book my own one, so I don't have to stay with him. We walk into our team room up in Sydney Olympic Park. We're staying out there. Jonesy's handing out these envelopes with our names on them, and then I asked Mally, what number are you? And he was like, 47, whatever it was. And then I think it was 447, and then I opened mine, said 447. So the first thing I said to him was, we're not going to bed late, mate. Like, he was like, nah, I've matured now. Like, he was saying all this shit. And then, he was actually pretty good. We were both asleep pretty early, so, it was good. I think we were in bed by 10, 11, so.
That'd be good for Malachi standards.
It was actually the SA game as well. He was up pretty late that night, but he didn't keep me up. He found a bird over there who was snapping. So,
well, unfortunately, from a playing perspective, the season is over for you, as we've said. Even though a lot is out of your hands, just obviously playing the 3 Colts games this year, how disappointing is that you can't, I guess, improve yourself any further to recruiters during the final series?
It's not frustrating or anything, but I would have loved to have a finals opportunity because how big it is over here and the intensity of the game style. This year at East Freo, we had such a young group. I think we lost maybe 3 games under a goal, so that all comes with experience for the young boys, and then that helps them a lot coming into next year, having that experience playing this year. So it definitely puts them in good hands for next year. But it would have been nice to play, but obviously I've done what I can this year. They've seen what they've seen of me, so it's not a bad thing, I wouldn't say.
It's not like the PSA is bad competition either.
As well as the champs. Do you reckon you'll watch finals intently, or a bit too jealous of state teammates? etc.?
No, I'll go cheer on the boys. It'll be good to watch them. It'll be good. I've got to work at one of the gates next week anyway to let everyone in through state. So the commission does that every year. Gets all the state 18 boys that aren't playing finals to go do it. So it'll be pretty funny. I know the boys walking in will give me a bit of shit and share with me, but it'll be good to go see them. Hopefully they'll play well.
Yeah.
And you've done a mountain of work. It's probably a really hard question to answer, but do you feel like you've done enough? Do you feel like you've sort of got everything out of yourself at this point?
Yeah, well, I guess you never really know till draft night if you've done enough or anything, and everyone's got a different view and perspective of what you are as a player and what they think they can do and turn you into. But yeah, I'm just super happy. I'm happy with how my year went. Don't think I could have put much out there more if I tried.
Now, you've signed with Luke Morabito and the TGI team, formerly TLA. Outside of stitching him up with TikToks, Give Me My Money was a memorable one. What's it like being managed by someone so established?
Yeah, being out there with Mora, he's an awesome man. The opportunities, and he's like a brother, an older brother to all of us. We don't see him as a manager. He doesn't see us as he manages us. He's like, big brother to us. And then obviously working with JD, Jason Dover, the amount of time he's had in this business has been huge. And then, I guess just those two being there for you whenever you want them, it's awesome. And then, they've got big Andrew Lockyer. So, Locks is good. He helps out there as well through TGI with, all skills side of things. So, it's been good with Locks as well. Me and Kale were doing pretty much a session every week with him the whole year since October. But, Mora, he's an awesome man.
Any more TikToks coming?
Next we actually go out for dinners a fair bit, so the TGI boys, so we'll have to find something to stitch him up again.
While it might not be a surprise as one of our top prospects in the state, the National Combine invite would have still been pretty exciting, I imagine. So how's the build-up to that shaping?
Yeah, no, it's good. Got a message from Jonesy telling me I made it. It's definitely something I was a bit nervous to. I thought I would have got the invite, but still nerve-wracking, and it's exciting as well. So Jonesy texted me. He said the AFL will be in contact with you soon, so I got the email from them. And then, started training last night for it. So, it was good fun. So, I guess it's exciting times ahead. And then, a lot of work to be done, though.
So what does training look like? Is it all just cardio?
So on the Monday nights is going to be like interval running. So anywhere. They'll train us as like 1,500 metre runners those nights.
Okay.
Tuesdays will be a gym session. Wednesdays will be another long run. Then the Thursdays training is going to be like 20 metre and agility training, and then a bit of powerful weights movements. Fridays will be a bit of a rest. Saturdays will be another long cruisy run, I think, and then Sundays resting as well.
So it's like a full-on training schedule, in a way like a footy club, 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah, it'll be full on. So we're only in actually up at the commission 2 times a week training with each other. The rest is by yourself. But I know the boys, the 10 of us WA boys, will probably more than likely go do it all together.
Do you reckon you'll mingle well with the boys from over other states? Because you versed them in the champs, probably a bit of lip there, but then you're probably going to come... And you hear guys, they sort of come away from it and they form really good friendships out of that. Yeah,
for sure. Like, even out on the field, obviously, there's a bit of lip going on, but we're all talking throughout the game like they were one of our mates. But it'll be good to be... I guess we're still going to be in the same sort of environment around footy at the Combine, but guess we're all going to get on well together because, at the end of the day, if we were lucky enough to get picked up, you could be living or playing with one of them. So I'm sure, and I guess the connection as well, like us boys being able to connect with boys pretty quickly, I don't think it'll be much different over there, even though we don't know them that well.
What has the chats been like with AFL clubs? Could you potentially see yourself setting somewhere like in Gold Coast with the Surfers look, or even Sydney with the Surfers look? But obviously a bit of an Aquinas connection there too.
All the chats have been super positive, I guess. You never know. Just lots of boys have them. So, I'd love to move away from home. Like, obviously, I'd take any opportunity I have to go anywhere if I was lucky enough. But, moving away from home would be super easy. Like, feel like there's positives that you could go anywhere. You could be up in Goldie surfing. But then, Melbourne, we've got a fair few mates over there as well that are already on lists. So, if you're going to get the opportunity, you'd take it with both hands and go anywhere.
Do you have much, interaction with, you mentioned you have a couple of mates, state programs in previous years as, someone coming through? What's the, involvement there with with WA players now in the AFL?
Yeah, so we're good family friends with the Warners. So yeah, I'm always biting Corey's ear off, asking him what it's like being in the AFL. So it's good when they come back as well to go see them. So got that connection over there in Sydney, and then Caleb Smith's one of my good mates at Richmond. So yeah, Smudger. Yeah, when he's back, always see him all the time. So no, definitely be, if I was to get the opportunity to move away, it'd be, I think, an easy move, knowing that those boys are there.
What about media attention? Has that been something you've had to adjust to or get your head around, I guess, how much you consume it, even if most people are saying positive things about you? Because, some blokes, they say the cliche, I don't look at it. But, I think, you probably see it even if you aren't trying to.
Yeah, for sure. I think, you try not to look at it, but it finds you. So even if you're not trying to find it, it will definitely come to you. For me as well, obviously, not many people would have known who I was last year. And then this year, like you said before, everyone kind of comes out. So that media, I actually try not to look at it as much as I can. But yeah, you'll be scrolling on YouTube, Facebook, or anything, and then you'll just see your face pop up, which is pretty weird. But yeah, you try your best not to look on it, because it's just people's opinions, and it's not the people's opinions that are going to get you onto a list or anything.
Yeah. And even like you said, people sort of come out of the woodworks. Like they might not have, got around you last year, but then as soon as you're sort of making a name for yourself, they might jump on the bandwagon as well. But it's important to, I guess, stay close to people who were there for you maybe when you weren't receiving as much attention.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously you just try not to look at it. But yeah, like I said before, it's not going to make a decision on anything. It's not going to prove something to you. You're not. It's just someone's opinion on you. But yeah.
All right, Instagram Q&As at Bray Ethan. Of course, there'll be a question of the week as well.
The Borders were going nuts, apparently.
Yeah, in the boarding house last night. First one here from Xander O'Modi.
I think. Yeah.
How has Beamer helped your career?
Beamer. Beamer's he's a man from down south. He loves all us state boys. I think
he's asked a few questions before.
I saw that. So he loves all us state boys. So he's an inspirational man, that bloke. He's always getting around us, and he's a good man.
Denim_Connor. What's the go with your signature hot dog?
Yeah, no comment.
Kale Duran, fave Unky.
Kale's just asking for him to get his name there. Me and Kale are really good mates. We have been ever since probably the state 15s and stayed in touch. And then this year got super close, and then he's signing with TGI as well. We do a lot of things together, me and Kale.
It's like a flow-on effect. Someone just signs with the management, and then the rest come.
Yeah.
Lewis Campbell, what is your opinion on Will McDowell saying he's the Luke Urquhart of twos?
Sigma. He's a year 11 boarder from Bunbury. I actually never knew he said that. That's probably not true as well. But that's good that he thinks that.
Judd_Major. How good is DJ Spitty?
Yeah, DJ Spitty. That's my religion teacher.
Okay.
Muck around a bit in his class. He's a good teacher.
Ollie Stamp, FL McDonald. How was the Perth Distance project?
Yeah, so like I touched on earlier, that's the running group I ran with. So Ollie, I think he's maybe year 8 or 9 this year. Year 9, he's a gun runner, the best in the state. Does all nationals, competes really well up there, places medal as well. Just that experience to run with the best people from WA in the nation. Super good, and they were just chasing tail. So they were really pushing me hard because they want this for me as well as much as I want it.
Will Forsturk, who is the better Urks, Jake or Luke?
I'll have to say myself here. That's one of my brother's mates.
Lockie Bird 09. Who was the hardest player you went up against in club footy?
Birdie wants one there. I think anywhere from year 4 to year 7, me and Birdie, he's one of my good mates from Trinity, would have a scrap every game we'd played Bull Creek. But actually from club footy, Cooper Moore. He's probably one of the best juniors I've ever seen play footy. He's just super natural. Grew a lot earlier than a lot of us boys. He's an absolute gun, Maury.
Max Raw, what are your memories of 2022 church footy? Do you still have nightmares?
We actually laugh about this a fair bit at the State Commission. it was a practice game, so it was me to hopefully play that round 1 against Wesley. We were playing Christchurch down at Claremont against obviously the Church boys, and Rawsey was there. Obviously had no idea who he was, but we spoke about it earlier when he made the state team, got added in. So Rawsey was like running down the wing and tried to sell candy on me, and I was like caught him holding the ball, and then I kicked the goal after it. And as I took the ball off him and gave him a push on the ground, I said, imagine getting caught holding the ball by year 10. Obviously he was year 12 then, so got into him a bit there.
Tom Grills, give us a seagull.
Can't do it too. They don't sound good when they're not loud, but I'll have to do one as you boys asked me before. But
That's all right.
They're not good quiet.
Tom Grills again. Who's the best sauna/gym buddy?
Sauna buddy would have to be Grillsy. That bloke talks that much. Yeah, he's good fun in the sauna. I think everyone else around us gets
You need
pretty
talkers
pissed
in
off.
the sauna too.
Yeah,
otherwise it just goes forever.
Yeah, everybody gets probably a bit pissed off with him that's in the sauna because he's just talking the whole time. Gym buddy, I'm not going to give Grillsy that one, but I'd have to say my older brother Jake. We're always throughout the season he's coming with me. Me and Jake.
Tom again, are you 111 or 183? I'm assuming this is to do with like players in the midfield or something like that. I remember a question was asked about it in the week gone by. I don't know.
No, I got no idea.
I don't actually know what that means, so I have no idea, Grilla.
Urquhart Tony, is this your dad?
Yeah, that's my dad.
How many baths and showers would you have in 1 week?
Oh yeah, I get a fair bit of shit at home from Dad. Mr. Sheen, they call me at home. I have a bath probably pretty much every day in a shower.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm a big bath man. But yeah,
That water bill through the roof.
It would be.
Kale Arena, afternoon tea, ?
That's just a inside joke that we have in our marine class at school. So I don't think many people need to know what that means.
Kale again, rough shoe collection size.
Yeah, like I said
Got the
before.
TNs on today.
the
I
TNs
wasn't.
on.
Why? What does that mean? Is he asking what shoe size you are, or how big your collection is?
Yeah.
I think it's a big collection.
Yeah, I've got a fair few shoes. I've probably got 30 plus pairs of boots as well.
Wow.
I've always been a shoe man, so yeah, if I see some I like, I'll probably snatch them up. But yeah,
Jet.Lockyer_, any pets? ?
I've got a little English Staffy Cleo, so she's a brindle colour. So yeah, I've got one pet.
Did you miss one from?
Actually, no, I have a cat as well.
You forgot about the
Mum
cat.
recently got a cat, so yeah, I've got a
I forgot the one about Kale. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, this one, another one from Kale. Ever set your driveway on fire?
Back in year 7, I think it was, me and Kale, when everyone was doing the deodorant and lighter thing, me and Kale were doing that, and then the deodorant can got set on fire, so we just like chucked on the driveway, and then all the bushes around the driveway got set on fire. So Mum came running out with a bucket of water and was just pouring it on it.
Gee,
Oh wow,
could have been a disaster. Jet.Lockyer_ again. How much pineapple does he consume in a week?
Yeah, we're sitting in the change room just at sport, and Jet was just going for it. I actually don't eat any pineapple, so he's just randomly thought of that one.
right yeah. Harry Sharp, was I the best? It says was, but I'll say am I the best forward you've ever played with?
Big Sheppo likes to claim that. It'd be pretty hard to go past Big Cal Jarine and stuff. But yeah, I'll give it to Sheppy. He claims he kicked 6 in the grand final in year 8, but I'm pretty sure he only kicked 2. But goes around school telling everyone he kicked 6.
Bit of mayo on that. Malachi Champion, are we related?
Yeah, me and Mally are cousins. Me and Mally, yeah.
The Jaden, based on the way you play, is there a favourite footballer you aspire to play like?
So I guess, you obviously model your game off a fair few people. Andy Brayshaw's one I've been watching a lot this year. Just he's super competitive and intent around the footy. Can play inside and out. And then I guess Chatty Warner, as I said before, our family friend. Just his speed and explosion is something I've been working pretty big on this year.
All Australian last night, named on a half-odd flank, which is I guess it happens every year.
I hate that.
And you got Dacos on the wing, which a lot of people don't like. Fish.Ethan Regan says favourite pair of boots and any pair that's on the radar. Now, you like the green boots, so
Yeah.
has there been mainly positive feedback with that? I mean, it makes you stand out.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I used to just wear black and white boots when I was younger, and then I got a bright pair, and they've kept bright ever since. So my favourite boots would definitely have to be, those green Mercurials. I think I've got 3 pairs of them, so I've been pretty much wore them the whole year. And then, I haven't seen the new boots coming out, but sure, if I see them, I'll probably end up buying them.
Get Luke onto them for you. Sponsorship.
Yeah, gonna need that.
Charlie Banfield, what noise does a black swan make?
Yeah, that seagull noise before.
Kobe.Lacroix, what's your predicted ATAR?
Running joke around school is they all say I'm not smart at all, so but I'm a general man. I don't do any ATAR.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, we tell all the teachers I'm doing med next year, so yeah.
Tom Grio,
Yep.
do you use lemon or bleach in your hair?
Yeah, so in COVID we bleached my hair a bit, so my hair's obviously not this bright, so mum put a bit of bleach in it, so yeah.
Taj_Gory. He says we don't make you do it again, but he just says heard you do the seagull noise at school, funniest thing ever. So clearly you're doing it everywhere.
Yeah, I've no idea who that bland is, but it's pretty funny. All the boarders and everyone in the footy team now. We're running around the school, running amok, making the noises, running around. So there's always something funny going on around the school.
Ollie Bradakla,
Yeah,
favourite class at AC this year?
He wants me to say Marine, which is good fun. Probably got the best teacher in the whole school there, Mr. Nichols. But my favourite class would have to be my PE studies class. It's just a stack class with all the boys. Got a good teacher who doesn't care at all. So definitely sport.
Mitch Dobbo, what is one training drill in the off season that got you feeling fit for the season ahead?
From a training drill side of things, I guess it's just the most match sim you can get in with pre-season and off-season throughout whatever group or team you're playing in. Just to get that game fitness side up. But like I said before, definitely that running helped me out a lot.
Matt Flowers, what's your best score on the golf course? Big fan.
That's my cousin Matt. I actually never count them, but we played the other day down at East Freo, and I hit a pretty good one straight onto the green and chipped it in for 2. So
But Royal Freo, how have you gotten there?
My cousin Matt's a member, so I can go with him and pay like $40. So it's good fun there, good course.
I think we looked at the labels.
Yeah.
Move to the quizzy.
There was about 80 that was sent in, so you had to miss some.
Look at the quiz leaderboard. Darcy Peterson sits at the top after Anthony Hansen, the Bubba, sat on his head.
Yeah.
But Bubba sits at the bottom, I'm pretty sure.
6,
top of my head, 6. So not great last week, but we've been looking good lately in terms of the quiz. So based on your own stats, how well do you know yourself?
Yeah, I think I'll go all right here.
Yeah.
What's the thing called again on that the PSA do their stuff on?
Premier Data.
Do you get straight on Premier Data after the game?
No, I don't actually have a login.
You might struggle then. Will you struggle?
Maybe.
Because if you've played most of your footy there this year.
I think I played 5 games there this year, so I haven't played too many.
7, I think it was, yeah.
7. Oh, yeah,
well,
right.
that better not be a question. All right, question number 1. What is your height and weight on the Waffle website?
76 kilos and 190.
Correct. 1 from 1.
I was saying off air that I don't know if it's just like the big Victorian midfielders, but watching you out there, you actually look quite small. But then 190, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how they've gotten 190. I think I'm only 186 or something.
And you were saying you've grown like 3 centimetres.
Yeah, so I've grown about 2-3 centimetres in the last couple of months as well. So
1 from 1. You kicked the same amount of goals and points in the Colts this year personally. What's the number?
Kicked 1 round 1, then 3, so it'd have to be 4-4.
Correct.
2 from 2, flying. Question number 3. Who was the last team you had less than 10 disposals against in a Colts game?
Was it Perth in prelim last year?
It was in the finals, but Subiaco.
Subi.
Yeah.
2
from 3.
I think you had 10 against Perth.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
that
right.
was 2 from 3. Number 4, as mentioned, the only Sharks player in the 18 squad this year. How many Sharks were in the 18s last year?
Cobber was in there. Sanchez and Prez, so 3.
Correct.
3 from 4. Question number 5. You wore the number 2 for the 18s this year. Who wore that number last year?
Drizzy. Yeah,
Correct.
Drizzy wore that.
4 from 5.
Question number 6. How many points did you beat Hale by on the ladder in the end?
Well, I don't know.
Or games.
2. We won by 2 games.
Yeah.
So 8
So
points.
8
correct.
points, yeah.
5 from 6. Flying.
We're
Question
almost
number
up
7.
to Bubba already.
We're only
It's not
halfway.
hard.
Question number 7. You often had the one. So you were often the one who had the most metres gained for WA in the champs. Which did you have the most metres gained for? What this is? Am I
Don't
reading
read the
this
run
right?
sheet before the show. It doesn't help. I'll read it. So you often had one of the most metres gained for WA in the champs. Which game did you have the most metres gained for your side?
I reckon it was either round 1 or round 2 because I kicked it a lot more than handballed. Was it the SA game?
Correct. 605 metres gained.
6 from 7. Flying. Question number 8. True or false? You scored over 100 in fantasy points in at least one of the champs' games. True or false?
Yeah, that one's true. The Allies game, was it?
Yep.
101. 87 versus
day to
Big
be
Metro.
captain.
71 versus SA. 44 versus Country.
Was that the game you were captain or was it
Yeah.
SA?
Yeah,
the first one.
Yeah.
You could have been fantasy captain as well. Decent score.
What do we?
7 from
7
8.
from 8.
Flying.
Question number 9. You sat top for Aquinas in clearances and inside 50s. What did you average more out of the two?
Got no, probably clearances.
Correct. 5 exactly. Inside 50s, 4.4.
Close. Question number 10. Heading into, what can we get here?
13.
13. Which
Can
would be
equal the top.
equal top.
You were one of how many players to play all 4 games of the championships for WA?
Oh, wow.
Bang on 5 points if you're 4 points if you're within 3, 3 points if you're within 5, 2 points within 10, and a point for outside. So we're finishing on at least 9 here.
So all games.
Yeah.
So Bowie didn't. Belly, Gray. I should have. Was it 16?
Oh, bang! Correct.
Was it 16?
Yeah, 16
man.
including you. That takes
Oh,
you
wow.
equal top.
Wow.
Very good guess. That's a lot more than you'd think. Like I know 4 games isn't a lot, but like I guess it was pretty stable, this team.
Yeah. After that SA game, it was obviously going to be pretty hard to crack into the team. With all the boys were training well, super competitive at training, and then there was heaps of boys that probably, definitely should have or could have been playing, but we gelled so well as a team that SA game and kept that going throughout the
Is it
camps.
4 on the bench?
5. It was
5.
5. Yeah, I
it
think it
was
was
5.
5.
Yeah, 5 on the
Just
bench.
23,
yeah.
23 blokes each week.
Yeah.
That's not bad. 7
Good
changes
stability.
or so each week. So Darcy Peterson has been sat on his head once again. This time not by Bubba. This time by Luke Urquhart. He's technically sitting second on the list because Darcy got to 13 first. So there's 2 on 13 at the moment. So we could be having a face-off. We always
Could be.
say this every year, but it actually never happens because everyone goes off and does other things.
Yeah.
But 13, as Anthony Hudson would say. That's very good score. What was the question we got wrong? It was the disposals, less than 10 disposals in a Colts game. Question number 3.
Which
Close though.
was probably the one you had to stretch your memory back to
Yeah,
the most.
Couldn't remember anything from back there.
Of course. Well, of course, if you're listening on Spotify or Apple, you can, of course, head over to YouTube, vice versa. Remember to subscribe, 5-star rating, and a like would be much appreciated. And, of course, it is all powered by Pegs. 5th of September.
5th of September.
Put it in your diaries, put it in your calendars. Get onto it if you aren't a uni or TAFE student because you can get on it and get a lot of discounts. and I almost get about 2 or 3 notifications a day.
It's daily. It's more than daily. At this point.
New place is doing discounts with pegs. Like, it's just growing day by day.
Rapidly.
Almost everywhere in Perth is going to have a pegs discount by, I don't know, 6 months' time.
And it's not just, well, a lot of it is obviously food outlets, but retail outlets as well.
Yeah, it is absolutely great. Well, Luke, thanks for coming on this morning. There's been a lot to cover, and we hope you enjoyed it all, because we definitely did over here.
Yeah, thanks, lads. Appreciate it.